For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the and here he is. It's Erik El Terrible.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
So much hype. And that's the opening bell, round 1. These punches coming from every angle. Good counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Terrance Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fight has a real good flow to it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the...
Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Jab misses. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like...
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. A straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he misses with that jab. Swing and a miss with that jab. Good counter punching. That hook doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Here we go to the 4th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'd do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You don't want to trade shots. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match? Time for the 5th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. Is going to say, I can't take it anymore. Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. And Morales goes down on the canvas. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Crawford in trouble. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talking about Morales in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though.
There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Just misses with that uppercut. Do you believe what we're seeing? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This is not an option for these two. That left hook missed. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have... There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Beautiful counter punch. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter shot lands. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And that hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution is being thrown to the wind. They both want a knockout, you can tell. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again.